up tall, through the highs and the lows will never fall. Samantha's the voice, she's lighting the spark. Justice junkies, together we'll make our mark. Reacting to the stories we're never torn, fighting for the truth. A new day is born. Welcome to the fight, we're taking a stand. Justice junkies, strong, we're hand in hand. Reacting to the world, it's a brand new game. Samantha leads the charge, remember the name.
Hello, 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 my lovelies. Hi, everybody. And what are we doing today? Today, we are doing a member request from Paul, okay? And we are going to be doing DAX NARCISSiST. Ooh, that sounds so good. Been meaning to get back to DAX, so thank you, Paul. Appreciate you, buddy. Super excited to get into this one. Like I said, I've been meaning to get back to DAX. So, but before we do all of that, let's go over our amazing members, shall we? We shall, okay? We have Paul. Thanks, Paul. Thank you for this. We have Bjorn. Pleb with the mustache, which is Tim and Michaela. We have Tim S., Jeremy T., David T., Troy T., Tara Norway, Clara N., Sam S., and Stephen K. Wow, welcome, 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 everybody. So happy to have y'all here. My members are my heart. And if you ever want to sign up for a membership, you can do so right underneath here. And you get the most say in every single thing that I do, as evidenced by this, okay? But if you want to join the Sam Fam the free, easy way, just remember that 72% of you that are looking at my face are not subscribed. So, if you want to join the Sam Fam the free, easy way, it doesn't cost you a single penny, okay? Then you can like, comment, and subscribe. Come on down to the Sam Fam, everybody, please. Oh, please don't be shy, okay? We also have merch. Double J, okay, and you can find the link in the description. You can also find the link on the Justice Junkies main page. Now, let's get into this, shall we? I'm so excited to get back to DAX. Been waiting to do this for a little bit. Not waiting, but, you know, anyways. Let me get to it. DAX NARCISSiST. All right, everybody ready? Set. Let's go.
I've been wanting you to have this.
What's that?
What is it?
The key to my heart.
The key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe in. I got locked away in its vacance, waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day, arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me. Trapped inside your cage, it was a crazy place to be. The constant roller coasters made me sick, I couldn't see the beauty in your lies. It made the truth so ugly that the man inside the mirror wasn't recognizing me. A puppet master pulling strings and playing with my head, manipulating everything and twisting what I said, projecting all your malice, then attacking me and claiming my defense was starting all the arguments. And as time goes on and I embrace the situation I just faced, I forgive myself for letting faith you change distorted reality. The key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe in. I got locked away in its vacance, waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day, arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me.
Every night we argue, I feel more and more abused. I give you what you want, but you're still mad and I'm confused. You tell me that you're leaving, she's a villain on the loose, but even after everything, I still come after you. Yeah, you told me this was forever, it's me and you together, come to find out it never is. Cause those were lies, lies, lies. She's a snake in disguise, guys, guys. As bad as I would want you to, I know you'll never change.
sort of miss it. Your toxic ambition, your evil intention, your wrong intuition. I wasn't complicit to our demise. I got locked away and didn't even do the crime. What do I do now? Where do I go? How do I tell the next girl I'm a broken soul? It's getting hard for me to breathe. The pain has brought me to my knees. I'm broken inside, I cannot describe the thoughts that I get when I think of those times. I saw all of the signs, I ignored them. Now I will be damaged this way for the rest of my life. The key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe in. I got locked away in its vacance, waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day, arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me.
If you don't heal from what you hurt, you'll end up bleeding on the people who didn't cut you. Wow. Wow. Ain't that the truth? But, okay. Paul, this was beautiful. It was freaking beautiful. And heartbreaking. Like, okay. Don't come for me, everybody. I mean, you can if you want to, I guess. But this is my thoughts about society today. When it comes to relationships, dating, I'm terrified for my kids, y'all. I am terrified. You know, it's really scary because nobody wants to be committed, and the people that do want to be committed a lot of times have underlying intentions, motivations for like the love bombing and the this and the that. So you never really know these days. Like back in the day when my grandma was growing up, you know, she used to tell me all the time. She was like, when I was growing up, you were courted. Like, you didn't just go hop in bed with everybody that you were attracted to. Like, you got to know their family, you got to know them as a person, you know, and you made sure to make an emotional connection before you just jumped in bed with someone. Because the moment that you know, with Tinder and all of that, I'm one of those girls, and I know there are girls like me out there, that I have to have an emotional connection with you if I'm going to jump into anything with you. Like, I literally, like, I shake like crazy if I'm not into you and you're hitting on me. Like, it literally does something to me. But then again, I was raised that you don't just jump in bed with everybody that you're attracted to. And the reason is because you get attached. I don't care, you know, people say, oh, it's just sleeping together, you know, it's not a big deal. Since when has sleeping together become not a big deal? Since when? Like, Tinder and, you know, Bumble, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I know nothing about you. I know absolutely nothing about you, but let's literally end up in the most intimate setting that you can end up with a person. I don't know if you have diseases. I don't know what kind of person you are. I don't know if you're going to hurt me, steal from me, drug me. Like, you know what I mean? I don't understand with how dangerous the world is now, especially because of how dangerous the world is now, that people just swipe right and go meet somebody that they don't know. And then you sleep together, and I don't care what anybody says. Your soul ties to that person. And especially almost everybody has some type of attachment that comes with that, whether it be the man or the woman. Like, so you jump into it, and that's the first thing you really do And then you're attached to this person who could be horrible and you don't even know. But now you've done the most intimate thing that you can do with a partner, and you're stuck. Like, I don't understand why people don't understand that. If you go and have a bunch of one-night stands or whatever, you give a little piece of your soul to every single person, even if it's just like, oh, this is just casual, oh, we both know. You still leave behind part of your soul with that person. And then, whenever you do find a good partner, and then whenever you do find somebody that wants to be committed and, you know, actually have a family and, you know, start stuff, then you have explaining to do to that person. Like, why? Like, why put yourself in the position where I have to now explain to my partner, oh yeah, I've slept with, like, over 100 guys. I haven't, but this is just an example. Not even close. Not even close. You can count on one hand, okay? Not even close. But now, a lot of these women today, they're like, oh, I've got, what's the thing that everybody says? How many bodies do you have? Like, how impersonal is that? Sex used to be a beautiful thing. Commitment used to be a beautiful thing. You know, you weed out the crazies before you do that with somebody. Because once you do that with somebody, I don't care what anybody says. You have some type of attachment to that person forever. I don't care if it was a one-night stand that you don't know what that person has. You don't know if that person's crazy. You don't know how this is going to end. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, people are always like, oh, be afraid of commitment. Don't get near. Okay, so you're afraid of committing to a person that actually gives a damn about you, but you're not afraid to go jump in bed with a random person? Like, make that make sense. Make it make sense. Like, my mom told me when I fell in love, and I wish I would have, you know, my first love and stuff, you know, she told me before anything, she was like, you are not gonna be, you know, the neighborhood bicycle, basically. You're gonna be a good woman. You're gonna be a good girl. You're going to care about your body. You're going to care about who you share your body with. And you are going to be in love, Samantha, before you make that decision. Like, you're not just going to sleep with people because you think they're cute. That's not happening under this roof. And if I ever find out it's happening under this roof, I will kick your ass all over Kingdom Come. Because my daughter is better than that. Okay? So, that's what I was raised as. Like, I made a lot of mistakes and stuff, but that was one thing that you just didn't do, was go run around with a bunch of people. There's just something you didn't do in this house. No way. And I never wanted to. I never wanted to. All I'm saying is, if you give yourself over to a narcissist so easily, they're going to implement all of their little manipulations, all of their little tactics are going to come into play. Okay? And you haven't known them long enough these days to make that assessment until you get to know the person. And that takes a while. That takes a while. Me and my husband were together for over a year. Almost a year and a half before anything happened between us. Anything. Which is because I wanted to make sure this person wasn't crazy. This person wasn't a bad person. Like, so that the next person, I don't have to explain to my next partner, oh yeah, I've slept with this many people, I've done all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. But you, I'm serious about. But I'm serious about you. All those other people were just, you know, they were just nothing. But you're special. Like, who is going to take that and say, oh, yay, I'm the one, you know? I'm the one that's going to, okay. If you see a person get in line for, let's say you see a person get in line for an airport, right? And the first plane you watch, it takes off and it crashes. Second plane takes off, crashes. Third plane takes off, crashes. Fourth, fifth, sixth, 20th, 30th, 40th, 50th plane takes off and crashes. Are you really going to be like, I got my ticket. Yeah, I'll take this chance. Oh yeah, there was like 50 planes that went up in smoke and fire. But I got my ticket. I'm going to get on this plane. No. No. Not unless you're insane. Are you going to do that? Like, no. This is obviously not a safe situation. This is obviously something, the kinks are not worked out with this. This person has been with hundreds of people. Like, what makes me think that my experience is going to be any different with this person than the several hundred or even 100 or whatever before me? 50, 60, 70. Like, what makes me think that this is going to be the one? I'm going to be the one that's special. Like, I'm going to be the plane that makes it. I'm going to be the plane that makes it. Don't you worry, guys. I know we just watched 200 of them take off and crash. But I'm going to be the one that makes it. Are you kidding? Pardonnez-moi? Excuse me? Are you kidding? I'm just saying, terrifies me for my kids. The way that it is now, it's very, very disturbing to watch the patterns of dating these days and how casual it all is and how you end up with these crazy people like this woman who love bombs the guy. Oh, you're perfect. Oh, you're sexy. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. And then the moment she gets him in his grasp, what does she do? She strings him up. Tells him what to do. Tells him what he can and can't do. Accuses him of shit that he's not doing. You know? Like, duh! It's not going to go well if you jump into it that quick because... And most of the time, a person that wants to jump into it that quick is not a stable person. It is not somebody who is properly vetting you. And if they're not properly vetting you, what makes you think they've ever properly vetted anybody? What makes you think that this is a safe person to jump into something with? Like, I just don't get it these days. I don't understand that. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised that is the most intimate thing you can do with someone is sleep together. Like, there's nothing more intimate than that. So why are we just like, here you go. Spread eagle. Right off the bat. Why? I'll tell you what, my daughter will never do that. I will tell you what. Never. Over my dead, rotting corpse will my daughter ever do that. And over my dead, rotting corpse will my sons ever do that. Treat women that way. You know? Or have a woman that treats them like this because they jumped into it too quick. And now they're dealing with the psycho. Because they thought this person was nice for a day. Anybody can fake being a nice person for a day, a month, even a year. I was in a relationship for over a year before he started beating me. You know, I learned a lot from that. Like, people can keep it together longer than you think. And then all of a sudden, it's the bait and switch. Just kidding, I'm not really this person. I'm actually crazy. And now that you have hitched your ride to me, I'm going to drive you crazy. Things are going to happen. I'm going to scar you with how evil I can be. Just you wait. We got to vet people better. You can't just look at somebody who is an attractive person and think, oh, lucky me. Oh, I'm so lucky. No. A lot of times, you're so cursed. Like, people will come to you sometimes as blessings when they're actually curses. And it takes time to check that out, to see how it's going to go. That's just my opinion. Okay, I'll get off my high horse. But it's just something that, because my daughter is going to date one day. My sons are going to date one day. And it's terrifying how little importance and how little merit we give to sleeping with another human being and attaching ourselves to them instantly. Like, what is that? Not my kids. I'll tell you what, not my kids. And I'm sorry if I sound preachy or whatever, but I really believe in this. I really, really believe this with all my heart. That if people would just take more time out to get to know somebody, this kind of crap would be much, much less of a risk. Because you would be properly vetting people before you got to the most intimate stage. And I don't care if people say, oh, it's just a one-night stand. Bullshit. It's just a one-night stand. It means something. Even if you don't realize that it means something, it means something. It means a lot. And it will come for your soul. It will. Trust me, been there. I didn't, me and my ex, he was like an angel for a year. And then just one day, the bait and switch, the light switch flipped. And it was like, okay, time to reveal to you who I really am. And it's scary. Like, you don't want to go through that, man or woman. You don't want to deal with a narcissist. They're the worst. But you need time to figure out who is a narcissist and who isn't. Who is a sociopath and who isn't. Who is a psychopath and who isn't. Like, you need time for that. Am I right or am I right? Anyway, I think that would solve a lot of problems, and that's just me. I'm not trying to preach or anything, but I really think that is the solution to lowering these kind of people's ability to have access to you, your life, your family, your body. Like, it would lower that so much, and people would be so much happier if they just took time out to figure out who the hell this person was before they hiked their legs open. Sorry to get graphic, but seriously. Alright, society. Alright, you guys. Don't get mad at me for how I feel, but that's just how I feel, you guys. That's really how I feel. And I'm not trying to be preachy. I love each and every one of y'all. Not trying to shame or shade anybody or anything like that. I'm just simply giving my opinion about having an ability to get away from a freaking narcissist like this woman is by getting to know who the hell you're talking to before you jump in bed. It's really that simple. All right. I love you guys. And thank you, Paul. This was so beautiful. I'm so glad I got back to DAX. All right. Let's go over our amazing members, shall we? We have Paul. Thank you, Paul. Bjorn. Pleb with the mustache, which is Tim and Michaela. We have Tim S., Jeremy T., David T., Troy T., Tara Norway, Clara N., Sam S., and we have Stephen K. Wow, what's up, my loves? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love my members. If you ever want to sign up for a membership, you can do so right underneath here, and you get the most say in every single thing that I do, as evidenced by this episode, okay? If you ever want to find any merch, it's going to be on the Justice Junkies main page, and the link is also going to be in the description. Ever want to leave a tip, you can leave it at this Cash App right now. You can leave it right up. Or you can do a super comment, super sticker, super things. You can always hit your girl up. We'll always appreciate that too. This is Pleb with the Mustaches page, and he does anime, card games, Hololive, Dragon Ball. It's so many things. Alpha Clash. Right now they're focusing on Dragon Ball, but if you could, please, if you're into that kind of thing, this is the channel. They are amazing. I love them. Okay? Alright, you guys. I love y'all. That was so beautiful. Sorry I went off on a rant, but that's just how I feel, you know? I wish more people felt like that, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see if maybe the tide turns or something, you know? Alright, you guys, I love y'all, and I will see y'all very, very soon, okay? Bye.